good morning, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pepperheads. It's a beautiful morning here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Pretty humid, but nonetheless beautiful. We got our pepper update number 2, so let's get right into it. Here we got our Griff Reaper Overwintered. You can see it's starting to pick up some steam. We got a few overwintered plants that are really starting to pick up some steam. Got our cover crop coming through nicely. Gonna keep coming through. Gonna hold this rice hull down pretty well. All these helicopters fell from the tree. I think it's a maple tree. Very annoying. They fall at the worst time. Just gotta go through and pick them out. Here we got our purple pumpkin. We got our first pepper of the year on there. Looking pretty good. She's doing really well actually. Lots of flowers. I'm just going to keep those flowers on there and start going with it. Here's some more cover crop. This could be cut down here shortly and placed on the top of the soil. Here's our Moruga, our TS Moruga Yellow times Yellow Brain strain, and holy crap, is it blowing up. This is overwintered as well. Growing about 25% in size every 2 days, it seems like. You can see all the shoots under here. Just freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Looking so good. This thing's gonna be just a behemoth. I already know it's gonna be so big. Can't wait to see how big it turns out. I'm gonna say about 5.5 feet tall right now. That's just my guess. Here we got our Scotch Brain. This one was a little slow to get going, but you can see the new leaves here, the light colored leaves starting to put on new growth, so that's good. I just fed them compost tea. If you haven't yet checked out that video, I suggest going and checking that out if you're trying to do the no-till stuff. It's our Scotch Brain. Here is our Peach Reaper. You can see again, new growth, new growth. You know, picking up. You guys can see all these succulents. I had no place to put them, so I just figured I'd put them in the pot with these. Shouldn't hurt them one bit. So it's our Peach Reaper. Here is our 7-pot gigantic orange. Putting out flowers, but not really too much new growth. There's some new growth right there. Some new growth right down in here. New growth, new growth. I suspect this is just going to take off here shortly. So here's our Moruga Red Monster. This one is not too far along, but I can see considerable growth day after day, so keep an eye on that one. I have one to take its place if it doesn't pan out. So here we got our Reaper times Peach Boot. Doing very well. Still too young for the flowers, so. And here's one of my mantis eggs. None of them have hatched yet. A little bit late for them, but they will hatch. So this is my purple pumpkin times Peach Reaper, one of my crosses. See how it turns out. This is number 2 of them. I have 2 of them. Any of these leaves touching the ground, you can just recycle back into the soil. So. As I said before, I really like to keep a clean base. Make sure nothing's touching the ground. If any of these shoots come out, you can just kind of pick off the leaves that are touching the ground, and they'll leave the ground. They'll get taller, those shoots, so won't be too much to worry about. Here is my Griff Reaper. I have no clue what the heck these black dots are in here. A little bit concerning, but I'll check that out. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know, but I'll get back to you on that. I'm going to check online, look at some pictures, and kind of troubleshoot that way. So, but other than that, it's doing really, really well. Some more leaves touching the ground here, so I'm just going to pick those off. Add them back to the soil. I did get worms in here, finally. They're really loving that those rice hulls. I dug in there and saw a bunch on the top, so. Yeah, it's my Griff Reaper. This is the original pheno, so Here's a molly. My girlfriend wanted to do this. It's kind of an ornamental, so we'll see how that does. Pretty cool. Here's a Bolivian rainbow, another one my girlfriend wanted to do. I added the cover crop in there too, just for shits and giggles. So here's another Griff Reaper. This is the Unreaper Pheno. We'll see how that turns out. The tail is actually inside of the pepper, so pretty cool. Here's another Griff Reaper original. I'm gonna go through and kind of clean this base up again. You like to see right through the base. At least me. I like to keep it very clean. And yeah, no leaves touching the ground. So here is my Purple Pumpkin times Peach Reaper number 1. You can see got the first peppers on there. Can't wait to see how they turn out. Yeah, we got 2 of them on there, so that's pretty neat. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. So you can see one of them has a little bit more purplish leaves than the other. Maybe these are 2 like completely different looking plants. We'll see soon. Here's the ghostly jalapeno. And this is kind of how high I like to keep the base. We're just gonna let this shoot go. It's gonna get tall and we can pick off the leaves close to the ground as it goes. So it's my ghostly jalapeno. Reaper times Jay's Peach Ghost. Again, if you guys haven't already gotten the message, I like to keep my bases clean. And everything you pull off the plant goes right back on top. That's no-till for you. And it will break down. The worms will slowly break it down and feed it to the plant and help build your soil better and better. So here's my Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. Looking fantastic. I've never actually grown this one. I've been wanting to for a long time. But looking good. So, Jay's Peach Ghost. Here is my bed. Here's a little nature moment for you. These dragonflies love the top of the stakes. If you guys are wondering, I put shade cloth up here. I got some strawberries and cucumbers in here. The strawberries like a little bit of shade, and then I got some herbs over there. I got some ground cherries coming up, and I got a couple tomatoes coming up as well. They're dwarf tomatoes, so they'll go perfect in here. But yeah, this bed's doing really well. Really excited to see how it does. I know these zip ties are kind of ugly right now. I got to go through and kind of clean up those. But shade cloth, it's 30%, so it blocks out 30% of the sun. It's something to consider if you guys are in a really sunny area that is very harsh. You can actually use this on peppers and they'll do exceedingly well. So I got it on Amazon. You can find it there. There's a bunch of different selections. So some shade cloth for you. Here we got our marugula. Looking fantastic. I just cut down the cover crop, but looks like I got to do it again soon. This stuff grows pretty fast. But yeah, here's the marugula. These in-ground plants are doing fantastic right now, so really excited about that. Here's my Sugar Rush striped. Gapey from Gapey's Grub sent me these, so shout out to her. You can see these bases are pretty clean all the way back, so that's good. Here's our Red Beauty. It's a bell pepper, I think. It's gonna be really good for sauces, just to add in. Get a little bit extra volume in there without adding too much more heat. Here's our giant Marconi. I'm gonna pick off these flowers as well. That one is absolutely not ready for growing these big peppers, so I'll pull those off. It's our Golden California Wonder. Here's our Bitjalokia Time Sugar Rush Peats. I know it's a little small, but that'll catch up. And man, these Aleppos are doing fantastic. I'm super excited to have this many Aleppos. I've always wanted, I never grow enough. So finally I've grown about triple or quadruple the amount of plants that I normally do. So these are all Aleppos here. Got the Jim Duffy Pheno over here. And then this is starting with the regular Aleppos that I always grow. These are from chiliplants.com. I suggest getting your Aleppos from there. I really like the Aleppo. I think they're the true Aleppos. The ones from Jim Duffy, I don't know if they're true Aleppos, or a different variety of Aleppo. I'm not sure, but they're a little bit smaller from what I've seen. Got some more Aleppos here. Actually, we got a few pods setting on this one, pretty sure. Yeah, you can see there's one right there. But yeah, these are all my Aleppos here. Big old flowers on those things. Here's our King Star White Tie. Holy crap, is it taking off? I gotta clean up the base on this one a little bit. Here's our Luschauer paprika. I think it's like a German word or something. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I usually just say paprika because I hate to butcher a name. So, doing fantastic. It's really tall actually. It's growing really fast. So I think just some plants grow a little bit taller than others, just in their nature. So here is Fresno. Another Fresno. Another Fresno. Again, they're going to be kind of fillers for my hot sauces, just to not add too much heat, but add some volume. So yeah, there's my garden update number 2 in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, like I said, check out the compost tea video on my channel. I'll be posting that right before I post this one. It's going to be a good year, so really excited. Really excited for you guys to follow along with me and learn some stuff along the way. We can teach each other. So if I'm stating any of this information wrong, feel free to correct me. You know, I'm willing to learn, and I'm learning every day still. So I hope all your guys' seasons are going well so far. Good harvests, and yeah, happy gardening. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.